So this is the time of the year where things get interesting. Let's just put it out there. So I want to start by raising this question. What if the Las Vegas Raiders didn't re-sign Derek Carr? I know. I wouldn't love it. I think Derek Carr is a quarterback you can win a Super Bowl with. I think the team likes to play for him, and I think that the team really is better with him in the locker room. But hypotheticals here. This is this time of the year where we get to play with stuff. Obviously we'll do mock drafts where, we fill each different need. Here's the point. The point is, when we get to a point where we can look at all the different things, like general managers, this is their job. Front office guys, this is all of their job, to look at all the different possibilities. If the Raiders didn't re-sign Derek Carr, you've got him for one more year, making what, $19 million a year. You've got a first round draft pick right now. I feel like there's a couple different scenarios here. You could trade Derek Carr and use that first round draft pick. And yes, I think you could get a first round draft pick for Derek Carr. You use that first round draft pick because I think it was Pro Football Focus who put out a mock draft. You guys should really check out their latest stuff about mock drafts because they cover everything. I think they have them going to the Steelers, if I'm not mistaken, and Steelers gave them a first round pick for it. So would that not be interesting where, Derek Carr is in that position where you don't re-sign him, you trade him with a relatively low cap hit, they extend him, do whatever they want to do with him, and you get an extra first-round pick for him from it, which there could go towards getting your next signal caller, which, Desmond Ridder, Kenny Pickett, whoever falls down that far. Which I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like it would be better to have him start this year. If you didn't resign him, have him start this year, and maybe draft your future signal caller with your first round. You see, I don't even like that either because the Raiders need a wide receiver too. So let's think about if they didn't resign him, if they traded him, you get a first round draft pick. You will get an extra first round draft pick. The first one you probably take Treylon Burks, wide receiver, or a guard, whatever. You use that and you get a future signal caller. Do you really want to start him right away? I don't know. Could you get a bridge quarterback like Teddy Bridgewater or somebody? Probably. My point is this. I don't think that the Raiders would be in a position where it would work. Like they're in win now mode. I think, the Raiders are in a position where they have to put a lot of resources into this specific team to be able to win now. When I say a lot of resources, I'm only really talking about a couple positions. I think right tackle is a big need, as well as right guard. The entire right side of the offensive line, I really don't know. Like don't really have a problem with anybody else. Just that right guard, right tackle position. I don't know where Leatherwood's going to go. I think they really need to, take a serious look at some of the talent in this year's draft, which we'll do at a later time. But I think at the end of the day, it has to come back to the idea of, okay, they have talent. They have to address a couple of other needs. Again, right guard, right tackle. I think that's all you have to really address on offense. On defense, you've still got if you can re-sign a couple of defensive tackles, guys like Darius Philon, Hankins, all those guys. If you can re-sign those guys, I don't have a problem with that. I really don't. Even a guy I've seen, Davis that we've drafted, that we've said that the Raiders need to trade up and draft. I feel like Jordan Davis probably won't drop past 15, but if he does, that gets more and more interesting by the moment. Like, we got to admit that. But back to the subject at hand here. The Raiders are in win now mode, and they don't necessarily have to re-sign Derek Carr. Like, they could use that money for other things, like going out in free agency, get Brandon Scherfitz to start a guard for you. They could do a whole bunch of different things. But I think it would be in the best interest for them to sign him, because if you don't re-sign him, okay, you got him playing this year. Could you draft a single call, your future quarterback? I'm going to stop calling it that. Could you draft your future quarterback in the second or third round, maybe fourth, fifth, who knows? Possibly. Have him sit behind Derek Carr here and see what you got. That's an option. Or could you look at it as, okay, this is win now. We fix a couple of positions. Again, the Raiders were basically one possession away from tying the eventual Super Bowl XLI, whatever it was, 56, it doesn't matter, tying the Bengals, who went on to play in the Super Bowl, for going into overtime. Like that was it. They were there. And I think maybe if it's a different play call, or maybe it's a player here and there that could have made the difference, I don't know. But they were one play away from going toe-to-toe and beating the eventual AFC Super Bowl participants in the Cincinnati Bengals, and they're not far off. We've talked about it the entire offseason, and obviously I think Derek Carr gives them the best chance to win right now. So I think, while he's got one more year left on his contract, that doesn't necessarily mean they have to. If they're, for some whatever reason, these contract talks just stall, they don't want to pay him that $35-40 million, I believe, that he's been asking for, I'm okay with that. But I think at the end of the day, I don't think they should trade him. I think they should, he's got one more year left on his contract at that, 19 some odd million cap hit this year. And I think that's it. I think you have to stay with this. I think you have to keep Derek Carr. I think he gives you the best chance to win. Like, what are your ulterior options? Free agent options, aren't it? So I think, yes, could they potentially get another first-round pick for him? But I don't think that's the route you go here. I think you try to see what you can get in Derek Carr. I think you address some of those other needs, and you see if he can finally, with this new coaching staff, with this new front office, which, by the way, we put a video out yesterday talking about Dave Ziegler's draft history and free agency history, excuse me. I think you guys should check that out because I really think it outlines, why I think he could really, this new front office could really help turn around the Raiders with its current players. I really do. And maybe also getting a lot of value guys in the draft as well. So at the end of the day, I think it would be interesting to see what the Raiders could do if they didn't re-sign Derek Carr. But I think for now he gives them the best chance to win and gives them their best chance, to have a full, complete a shot at winning a Super Bowl moving forward. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. Please leave that like. We'd really greatly appreciate it. Also in the description down below, you find all of our social media platforms. Give us a like and a follow there. Also give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about our ideas, or we're just throwing stuff on the wall here and seeing if it sticks. If the Las Vegas Raiders didn't re-sign Derek Carr,